Hello there. Hello, just making sure that I am live and that you can hear me. Yes, hello. Right, thank you very much, Amy, for that wonderful tilts and curves. That was a bit of a workout for my brain as well as for my spine. So really enjoyed that. So we're doing hands now, and we're going to be quite stationary. So if you want to put on another layer or something, just to keep all that warmth in, all that warmth that we've built up, and we're going to focus a bit on our hands. So because I know certainly for me as a wheelchair user, I'm using my hands all the time, and they get quite tired, they get quite dry skin, and so a little bit of a time just to give a little bit of love back to my hands, really. So you might want to find a nice comfortable space. You might want to maybe sit on the floor or in a chair or somewhere where you can just sit and focus on your hands. And as we're doing the things, you might want to have them lower on your lap, but I'm going to hold mine up so you can see them in the video. So we're going to start with, to get them a bit warm, actually first thing I'm going to do is take my rings off. So if you've got any rings or maybe any bracelets or anything on, just take them off, put them somewhere safe. And we're going to get a little bit more heat in our hands to start with, because my circulation is really bad and my hands are really cold. So we're going to give them a good rub. Get a nice bit of heat going in your hands. That's it. And the back of your hands as well. Get them nice and warm, and maybe a little bit up the wrists and the lower arms. Try and get a little bit more background music up. There we are, that's it. Get that bit of heat going. And in between the fingers a little bit. Just get them nice and warm, ready to move. Then we're going to do, again, to get the blood pumping a little bit more, we're going to do some stretches and some squeezes. So what I'd like is to try and think about stretching it as wide as you can, like really big and wide, and then squeeze it. And I can see I'm already going like I'm squeezing my face as well. You don't have to do that, just your hands. So stretch it lovely and wide, and then squeeze them nice and tight into a tight fist. Stretch it wide, and then squeeze. And we're going to gradually get a little bit quicker. Let's start nice and slow to start with. Stretch and squeeze. Stretch and squeeze. Getting a bit quicker. Stretch, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze a bit quicker. Stretch and squeeze. Stretch and squeeze. And even though you're going quicker, try and make sure you still have that full extension and the full squeeze. That's it. Keep going. Hopefully they're getting a bit warmer and a bit quicker. Stretch and squeeze. Stretch, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze. Stretch, squeeze. There we go. That's it. Keep it as full as you can. As full as you can today. And a bit quicker. Go. Stretch, squeeze. I can't say it that quickly. I'm just going to do it. Stretch and squeeze. And then let's go, still keeping that real stretch and real squeeze as quick as you can. Don't know if I can go any quicker. Go, 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 go. And keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, give them a shake. Oh, I could definitely feel that in the back of my hands. So we're going to do now a nice little bit of a massage, and if you've got some hand cream, I'm going to put a bit of hand cream on as well, because my hands get really dry. So a little bit of hand cream. Give that a little bit of a rub in. And I should say, when we're doing the massage, then take the pressure at the pressure that feels good for you. It shouldn't at any point feel painful. So if it's really sore, then just take it a little bit lighter. But sometimes you want to get really into the muscles. So as I say, take it at the level that's right for you. So we're going to start with, it's nice and rubbed in. We're going to start with just some long brushes up the back, down the front. And I'm going to keep alternating between hands so we don't get one hand being really tired. There we are. And on the other side, long brushes up and down. So starting at your fingernails, brushing up and then down on the other side, brushing up and then down, up and down. Lovely. And then we're going to do some circles across our pads. So I'm going to come a little bit closer with my thumb. I'm going to start here and I'm just going to work in circles across, and we'll gradually do the whole of the palm. So starting little circles here, working across, and this area here you can really give it a nice bit of pressure in there, because this is particularly where, certainly if you're pushing your wheels regularly, you can hold quite a bit of tension in there. Might be a little bit gristly. And then starting again, and we're working across. Gradually working up your hand, across your palm. And getting there towards the base of the fingers. And then this bit as well, you can work quite deeply in the pads of your palm there. And then we're going to brush now. We're going to go, so we've worked this way, we're going to work this way from the base of the hand towards the fingers. And we're going to do the same. In fact, I'm going to start at my thumb base here. Working gentle circles up towards the base of your fingers, from your wrist to the base. And then right onto the side of your hand there. Lovely. And we're going to swap over, doing it again on the other side. So we had our circles starting from here, little circles across, starting at the base, working over towards your thumb, really getting in there, and working across, gradually working up the hand. Again, going as deep as you need or as light as you need. And then up to the base of your fingers. And then we're going to work this way from the hand, from the heel of your hand up towards the base of your finger. So starting at the base of the thumb. Some nice circles. As I say, I'm holding it up so you can see what I'm doing. But if you want to have it rested on your lap, that might be a little bit more comfortable for you. Nearly there. I think 2 more for me. And then do right on the edge of your hand as well, right down the side. Lovely. And a little shake. And then we're going to work on our fingers. So similar again with these circles. I'm going to start with my little finger, and I'm just doing little circles, gradually working down the length of my finger. And you see I've got starting one on top and one on the bottom. Then I'm going to do the same, but this time grabbing the side. And then the last one, I'm going to do a nice long pull, a bit of a squeeze and a pull. You might find a few clicks. And then working now, I'm on the ring finger. And then sides, just these little sort of circly twists. And then lengthen. No clicks so far for me. Onto a middle finger. Sides. And lengthen. There was a click there. Pointing finger. And the sides. Nice squeeze and lengthen. And finally onto your thumb. A bit of a weird angle to be able to show it to you. Sides and lengthen. And then we're going to do some little mobilization. So just nice and gently. It doesn't have to be big. Just find some circles one way, some circles the other way, and then a little bit of a ripple if you can. Find a little bit of a ripple in your finger. So I'm using one hand to manipulate the other. Circle one way, circle back, a few little ripples. Moving along. Middle finger, circle one way, circle the other. Ripples. One way, the other. Ripples. And then onto the thumb. And then you can't quite get the same kind of ripple with your thumb because you've not got the same, doesn't quite, the joints aren't quite the same, but find that little bit of mobilization. Nice. Other side. So we started with the squeezes, squeezy walks down the fingers, top and bottom, side and side, and then I'll lengthen. Nice squeeze. Top and bottom, side and side, and then lengthen and pull. Onto my middle finger. Side and side. Lengthen. Not had any clicks on this side. Top and bottom. Side, side. Lengthen. And then onto your thumb. And lengthen. And we do that mobilization. So with one hand, manipulating fingers on the other side, circles. Circles back the other way, little ripples, circle, circle, gradually working across each of your fingers, circles, ripples, circles, ripples, and onto your thumb. And nice. Then we're getting back to the first hand, and I'm going to work on the back of my hand now. Similar again with that sort of little circling action, and I'm going to go in between. I can show you this way, kind of in between the bones like this. I'm going to work little circles again, starting at the base and working up. Then I'm going to give a little squeeze, this little fleshy part in between where your thumb joins, this little squishy part here, give it a good squeeze, and then brush the length. Other side, do it this way so you can see. Circling in between the bones. You might find it easier to have it down that way, but this way you can see what I'm doing. And then a little squeeze and brush the full length. And then lastly, we're just going to do a little bit up the lower arms. Take some circles up this way. Because certainly I find those muscles across here, they get really tight from pushing my wheelchair. So just some nice circles in a couple of lengths down, working down. Nice. Other side. And last one. Nice. Lovely. Give them a little bit of a shake out. Hopefully they're feeling nice and relaxed and nice and free and easy. So we're going to do a little bit for dexterity now. So finger taps. So I'm just going to start with one hand first, and I tap my thumb to each of my fingers and then send it back the other way. So I would do thumb to pointing finger, like a little pinch, thumb to middle finger, thumb to ring finger, thumb to little finger, and then little finger again, working back. So it's 4 one way, 4 the other. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 1. That is not counting backwards properly. I'll try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do that a few times. Getting a little bit quicker. Get a bit quicker. And a bit quicker. See how quick you can go. Nice. And on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then getting quicker. Getting quicker. How quick can you go? Oh, I've gone into double. We're going to do both at the same time. So let's start with a kind of decent speed and then see how quick you can go with both hands together. I might be getting this slightly wrong. Don't slow it down and watch it back slow, because I've probably got it a little bit wrong. Nice. Then we're going to do double taps. We're going to do both together. So you do a double tap, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, back, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, back, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yep. Getting into this now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Just pick up the speed in your own pace. What works for you? Lovely, good, and give them a shake. And then the last thing we're going to do is, I've slightly adapted something that came from Frantic Assembly, a little bit of a hand coordination thing, and I will definitely get this wrong. So this is one to possibly go away and practice. So you start with, you make a thumb shape, stick your thumb up, then point, then an A-OK sign, and then a fist. Thumb, point, OK, 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 fist. Did you get it? Hopefully. Hope you did. I'm left-handed, so this is my easier hand. Right hand, or your other hand, your less dominant hand. Give it a go. Okay, yes. We have thumb, point, okay, fist, thumb, point, okay, fist. Getting quicker. Thumb, point, whoops, okay, fist, thumb, point, 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 okay, fist. Now, the final thing, just for very quickly, the idea is, and this is one to take home and practice, or you're at home practice, is you want to do one after the other. So you have thumb and a fist, then you change, then you change, 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 change. That's the idea. but we are out of time now, so that is one to take home and practice. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope your hands are feeling a little bit more cared for. So next we have, it is Tom with journaling. And so just to make sure that you get back onto the screen, get back onto the video. So what you can do to stay with us is go back onto the stopgap channel. So you can do that, press our logo to get back onto the channel to refresh. And then if you want, for any of the workshops that you're particularly interested in, you can also set a reminder. So there is, just underneath the thumbnail, there's a little button to click to set reminders. So you can do that so you don't miss any of the ones that you're really interested in. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.